Hey everybody, Steve Burns here. An important tip for those of you who are going to be using your Wacom tablet as part of your permanent workflow for your digital artistries. Do not load on the driver from your CD or your DVD that comes with your product. Wacom works hard in updating these drivers, and you always want to make sure you have the latest, greatest driver. So what you're going to do is you're going to come right over here to Wacom.com, right up here on my address bar. Go to Wacom.com and go and look for support. Target support. That's going to take you to the drivers page. Well, at least one of the options in here is going to be the drivers. Take your mouse, click on drivers, and then scroll down here. Now, if you look here, you have certain options here. You have drivers and manuals and warranties and tutorials. You have those options there. This website has just recently been updated, so we're looking at the latest, greatest version of the website, which is a lot more effective and informative. If we go down to the bottom, we have several different products that Wacom makes. At the very top, you have the Cintiq products, which are going to be your monitors that you're going to draw and paint on, or you have your companion here, which is the standalone Windows 10 operating system computer tablet with all the Wacom pressure sensitivity all embedded into it. Now, many of you are probably going to be using the Intuos Pro tablet, okay? And you're going to want this right here. So the latest, greatest drivers for Intuos Pro tablets right here, okay? Download the Mac or the Windows version. You're going to have the latest, greatest, and that way you're going to be up to date with all of the capabilities that your tablet is going to provide. Now, for those of you who are going to be buying a tablet, this is what you're going to buy. If you're going to buy the Intuos Pro, this is the Intuos Pro. Second from the left, over to the left is your Cintiq. They're actually the monitor. I'm going to click on this so that you can actually get a little close-up view as to what you're going to have. There it is. I recommend that you use the Intuos Pro, and the Intuos Small will work just as well. Another little bit of a tip here, if you want to save a little money, go to Amazon.com and get either one of these refurbished. Okay, you're going to get the same warranty for a lot less money. So go that route. I've seen that works for a lot of my students. Down here in the bottom are other tablets. Do not purchase those. Those are for kids. You can get these at Fry's for 89 or 79 bucks. That's not what you want. You want the Pro version. Once you purchase these, you got it for life. The Pro version has the 2048 levels of pressure sensitivity from your stylus and a lot of advanced features that you're going to be using as a professional when you go into the real world. So in the real world, professionals are not using these here in the bottom, okay? So I can't stress that enough. All right, so that's my first recommendation is when you purchase your tablet, go to Wacom.com, go to support, go to your drivers, select your drivers for your tablet or your Cintiq, and then get updated with the latest, greatest features and software. Hey everybody, Steve Burns here. So we can save preferences for every single program in our operating system uniquely. And once you get that all organized in your Wacom tablet properties, well then we can save them out and we can actually install them on another computer. We're going to accomplish that using the Wacom Desktop Center. Now you're going to find that in your program folders, in the Wacom program folder to be exact, and just look for Wacom Desktop Center. Now here it's going to give you kind of a rundown of your devices and what you can do. If I target the first one, it shows me that I have the Cintiq 22-inch. You guys are probably going to have your Intuos Pro listed there. And then on the right hand side, you can access documentation or on getting started, tutorials, help, and so forth. Just come down here and take a look at these. You can actually target your touch settings, your pin settings, pin calibration, express keys, and all of that can also be accessed from here directly. We want to back up anything, then let's go back up all of our settings that we saved to our Wacom tablet properties right here. I can do a local backup or I can do a cloud backup. In other words, Wacom gives you cloud space so that you can back up this driver, your settings, so that if you're anywhere else in the world and you're working on somebody else's computer that has a Wacom tablet, you can go to your settings and bring them in and work the way that you have always been working on your system. So if I go to the top here, if I simply click backup, it's going to ask me, where do you want to back up to? Save it to your thumb drive or to a local online server. And for those who are educators out there, you probably have a local server online that all your instructors are going to be able to access. So this is going to be good for that, for setting up your basic driver settings and then saving it to your central server. If you want to take the drivers that you saved to your thumb drive or your server and install it onto that existing computer, that's what restore is for. So we're going to target restore and tell it where to go get the driver and go ahead and double click on it and then install it. I'm not going to do it because I have my system set up exactly the way that I want. So I'm going to target cancel. Now, if you have problems with your Wacom tablet or the driver behaving properly, in other words, your pressure sensitivity isn't working in the way it should, or something seems a little bit odd, then that's what reset settings is for. Target that, it'll reset everything back to factory default, and you're good to go. Cloud backup, self-explanatory. The exact same thing as local backup, where the local backup allows you to restore and back up from a local drive or an external drive. Cloud backup is simply allowing you to back up and restore from a cloud drive, from the Wacom cloud service. All right, now, say for example, there could be updates that you're not aware of. Oftentimes we can go back to Wacom.com, look for the updates, or we can go to this Wacom Desktop Center and target update. It's telling me that my driver is up to date. It's telling me the device that I'm using. We can go directly to the store. If I click on the store, all right, then the information for the store should pop up here. Give it just a little bit of time and we should, there we are, there it is. So basically it's accessing the online website, and you can come through here and navigate your way around, okay? And of course support, if we target support, this is going to give you any information, take you directly to the drivers and anything having to do with information on support, okay? All right, so that's your Wacom Desktop Center. That's going to be very handy.